Hi, I'm Kelvin.
And I'm Eddie.
Welcome to the Cadence Culture Dialogue. It's a dialogue on how we can be culture builders in our workplaces.
To be culture builders, there are skill sets that we need to strengthen. For example, the ability to communicate what is organization culture and its value to people and business growth. The ability to create psychological safety and to have quality conversations and more.
We invite you on this journey with us. We want to hear your perspectives, comments, and questions. For this first dialogue, we're going to share with you a bit about our journey. Eddie, I've worked with you for more than a decade. In the last 14 years that you were with this consultancy, you built an incredible training team. You've created a culture that has won Great Place to Work multiple times over. And your work is being recognized by both your colleagues as well as your clients. What led you then to start Cadence Culture with me?
You know, I'm really grateful, right? In fact, the incredible outcome is not mine alone, yeah? You were part of that success and many of our colleagues, right? And kind of think about it, I mean, one of the reasons is because you're my buddy, right? This is true and there is more, right? The critical factor is really about knowing my why, right? Because you are right, you know, I was really comfortable and thriving in the work that I do. And I never thought of starting a company. You think about it, right? That in this very challenging, uncertain economy, why start a business? And there's so much risk that we need to take on. And of course, why put our friendship to the test?
Well, thankfully, our friendship has stayed intact. So I hear that it's your why that led you to this decision. Share with us, what is your why?
My why is really to journey with a community of culture builders who believes in building work cultures where people are fulfilled and businesses flourish, right? This is what makes me come alive. You know, I've dedicated 18 years to people development, and I realized one critical factor that influenced the effectiveness of people development. It is the work culture. You think about it, you know, we send people for training, right? So for example, they are there to learn design thinking. But if our work culture values stability, you know, there's no real room for risk-taking. People, you know, will do the same thing again and again, and it's just a matter of how do you do it well and do it better. But there's no room to try new things. And when this person return back from training return back to work, they'll find a lot of pushback trying to apply what they have learned. The reality is this, that the work culture is a force that shaped us. We are the product of our work culture. So Kelvin, what about you? You know, what led you to start Cadence Culture with me? What is your why?
Eddie, you know, I'm not the entrepreneur sort of guy. You know, I've been working in multinationals for most of my career, and I never dreamt of starting anything. You know, not especially at my age of 56. But I realized that I needed to continue stewarding my giftings and my experience in order to strengthen these twin aspects of leadership and culture. So as to benefit, you know, organizations and people. So in this final third of my work life, I'm recentering myself in my calling to be a courageous peacemaker and culture strategist, to work with organizations to restore, revitalize, and strengthen relationships and culture in order to bring out the best in people and performance.
You know, Kelvin, you are surely a culture strategist. I mean, I see how you integrate your business experience, your strategy consulting, and culture consulting. How you put all the three together.
Wow, thank you, Eddie. And that's why when you invited me to start this new consultancy with you, it's really for me to live out my why at work.
I love this calling, you know, the courageous peacemaker and culture strategist. You know, you need to put this in your calling card. You know, you spoke about being a culture strategist. What about courageous peacemaker?
Well, in organizations, as people work together, you know, and they bring the best of their ideas, there is bound to be conflicts, you know, between teams and within organizations. And peacemaking is really a process of restoring relationships through healthy conflicts in order to strengthen the relationships that they have, which becomes the foundation upon which we build culture.
Indeed, without healthy relationships, there is no culture. And I have the privilege to be in the front row, right? Seeing you in action, how you, you facilitate, how you consult, how you coach your clients, to restore relationship, to shape their culture, to deliver the strategy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And, I remember one particular client, and she is a finance leader, right? And, she was saying that, our top management is a separate layer. Right? So people are not talking to the top management, the very top-down culture. But ever since her teamwork with you, she mentioned that layer is gone. Right? Now people are able to interact freely, right? Even with the top management. And this is then, if you think about it, this is the type of work that really gives us meaning. And we can only do what we do because we know our why.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie, for reminding me about the power of knowing our why. We'd love to hear from you. What is your why? Why do you do what you do? Share with us in the comments.
Yes, share with us. Do look out for the next Cadence Culture Dialogue. We're going to talk about the power of organization culture.
Let's continue to make a difference in our work cultures, in our workplaces. Thank you for journeying with us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you at the next dialogue.